Ako is a New York-based actress, playwright, director, and talented founder of her theater company, Amaterasu Za. She is a prominent figure in the local New York community and the broader American theater world, consistently gaining attention for her outstanding work. She's in intense rehearsals for the upcoming off-Broadway production of Izumo no Okuni, scheduled to premiere in November. Despite her hectic schedule, we are honored that she has made time to join us for our podcast recording today. Thank you, Ako, for joining us.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
Welcome, Ako. I'm so happy to have you here. We both watched the new Shogun.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's a lot better than the previous one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's more authentic, I think.
Yes, I think so, and also very precise.
Yes.
And details is very, the Sanada-san, especially, he is the producer, and he wanted to make authentic Japanese drama, and he's amazing to pay attention to everyone. Even he's not in the shogun, the role of playing Toranaga. He's always be with us and wearing black, and he's just helping us.
When he's not playing, I heard he's behind the scene.
Yes, so he's working almost 24 hours, I think.
Yes. He's very hands-on, it looks like.
Yes, so he wanted to make it right. And he also, the great part is he get the Japanese, not just the actors, Japanese crew who can help the costume and the wigs and the set and everything. It's not just the designer, but who's really actually working, people, the staff. So that is really makes so much difference.
So for Emmy Award, like 8 awards were given prior to the main Emmy Award because of the details and all the work, artistic work they did.
Yes,
that was.
So I am so lucky to be in that the production.
Yeah, I think all the actors and actresses, I think they were perfectly. They played their parts so well, like they were made for that role.
Yes. I agree totally.
Yeah.
Yes.
At some point, they didn't even look like they were acting. They were actually existing people on the screen.
It was very realistic.
Yes, I think that is the casting and also producers, writers' choice. They really chose the people who looks very close to the role, I believe.
Yeah, because there hasn't been a show like that that's caught my, interest. Because I have a lot of garbage on TV. But when that came on, I was telling her, I got to go. Sometimes we're in the city going to the museum or doing something.
Right.
I said, no, got to go. I got to go see Shogun. I thought it's really good.
Oh, that's great.
I said, I got to see the next episode.
She had the Hulu very early on, so she has watched everything before I watched.
I see.
And I was telling her, it's really good. You got to see it.
And she read the book also. As a teenager, she read the book.
When the first one came out, yes.
70s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my husband too. He said it was.
That's a large book, but.
Yeah, he was in the.
That was when I was in the
college.
reading. Yeah. That's what I was more into reading. We didn't have no cell phones to distract us.
Right.
So you and your husband have something in common, like music.
Yes, he's a designer for the theater, not the set designer. He actually does the set for us this Okuni production, but he is design inside of the theater, the concert hall, or multi-purpose hall, or amphitheater. So his name is Joshua Dax, and his firm is Fisher Dax Associates, and he just loves theater, and he designs up to what the theater owners wants to make the theater. So he's
Yeah.
So you are almost
That's
like
really interesting.
match made in heaven. Like
both,
Like the
both of
perfect
us.
match. Yeah. Two different backgrounds, but you still got the theater that's in common.
Yes.
Yes.
So our weekend, or whenever, is just go to the theater to watch the play,
I see.
or listening the concert, and so yeah.
Do you still go to theater twice a week? But not when you were rehearsing, right?
Not right now. Right now, I am just exhausted. But if I'm not in a rehearsal or on the play, we go twice a week mostly. We love theater.
That's good. Well, it's like dating over again. You're having those dates every week, and that's very important in a relationship.
Yes, we are.
That's
we
great.
love-
I love that.
You only go to off-Broadway, or you go to any like opera?
Anything off Broadway. We love music, concerts. Because so many friends are in many
Theater.
productions. To go to see them is
Right.
pretty much quite.
So that's
a
going
lot.
to keep you busy.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Right.
Definitely.
You have to see
And you have
other
to support
production
each other.
from your
You have to
friends.
support
Yeah.
each other, which is good.
I see. Let us introduce Ako-san a little bit, but her bio is quite extensive because
Because I live long enough.
She deserves to have a long bio.
yes, but it starts from the graduate at the top of the class for Takarazuka
Music
which-
school.
music
yes.
school, which is the admiration of the young Japanese girls, including me. I used to go to Takarazuka Theater, and I almost collected the application form.
I see.
When I saw what's needed to be, you have to be master of to apply for, I was like in awe, like, this is above and beyond for a regular person's dream.
Well, at least you were trying to aspire to,
Well,
try to.
I love
Yeah, well, there's
Takarazuka
nothing wrong
opera.
to aspire to a
Yes.
higher level.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think it's hard work.
Yes, it is. But when you get in there, I got in there when I was 14, and so most elder same class, she is maybe 19. So we have, we are young and has such a dream, and so we are passionate.
Passionate and want to learn.
Yes.
And lots of
aspiration.
energy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So nothing matters. Just
Right.
practice, practice, practice.
And you can do it for hours. And you
Yes.
don't feel the
Because
exhaustion.
Here, the Monday is closed. Like once a week, the theater is closed in Broadway, right? But in Takarazuka, every day there's a show, matinee, evening show.
Right.
It's like every day.
I believe these days they might have some day offs, but when I was there, no day offs. But it's like month length, 30 days or 25 days. So no any day offs, but we are fine.
Something you love, you don't care. You don't need to have a day off. Unless you're exhausted, of course.
Yeah. So you went on to appear on TV also after Takarazuka.
Yes. I after Takarazuka, I went to TVs, the theater and movies. It's quite so many things. Whatever it's the work is there. I did, and then I came to New York.
When you came to New York, didn't everyone in Japan say, "Why are you going to New York? Don't go."
Right. So because I did pretty good established, in the acting world. I'm getting like a regular for the series and things. So most people said, why? Why do you have to go now? Because that time I was 30, and but I wanted to. Oh, okay. During that time, I started to watch American movies, and that the stars or the actors I liked have very natural acting compared to Japanese. Japanese very, in a way, still it was theatrical, TV movies, and so I wanted to study that kind of very natural acting
Method.
Then I found they studied with Lee Strasberg. So I thought, okay, I should go to study with him. Then that's why I wanted to come here. And I was going to stay for 2 years for the school. But when I came here, already the Lee has gone. But I found a great teacher. And I can say my life, what I'm so lucky is having great teachers. For instance, when I was really young, the ballet teacher was amazing. Akiko Tachibana, she's a pioneer of the classic ballet in Japan.
Very nice.
Yeah, and Takarazuka, I had all sorts of top class
Teachers.
acting, singing, dancing, the teachers. Then after that, I studied with Murasaki Fujima. She's a great actor,
Yes.
and also she is trained of kabuki dancing, and I really liked her way to act and dance. So I wanted to study with her, and she said, "Okay, come over." And she took me in.
That's great.
So you approached her.
Yes,
and asked her
because
to-
once I worked with her, and I just it's like, what kind of actress is this person? It's totally beyond my expectations. And
You mentioned something like her acting was similar to Oyama in
Yes.
kabuki.
Yes.
That's the men acting female.
It's not. I was not maybe not correct, but I heard because during the war, many young actors, kabuki actors, were enlisted,
Oh, I see.
so went to war, and it's a shortage of the kabuki actors. And she was somehow studied with Kikugoro Onoe. It's a great actor, and she was working with those kabuki actors, in a troupe somehow. So her body, her movement is like almost Oyama is a female role of kabuki. Very bold, I can say bold line.
Okay.
Almost like masculine type
Yes,
of acting.
it's not feminine, and it's like
Fragile.
fragile. No.
Very strong and
Yes.
powerful.
I see.
So she is the only one person said when I asked, I want to go to US to study acting, and she said, it might be good for that. Go ahead.
She
And
saw that in
Yes,
you.
she said, and if you can't live there, or if you're heartbroken or whatever, tell me. I will send you the return ticket.
Very generous.
Amazing, right? So she said, go ahead, do whatever you want. So that is,
She let you fly.
Yes.
she let anyone fly.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
She gives you
that's
that
kind of-
encouragement.
Yeah, that's
She saw potential in you.
but
And she
also
saw, I think, like the way you're talking about, that you're so excited. and like your eyes are sparkling. Like she saw that. Wow, I want to do that. I want to learn that.
Yeah.
And she saw that you could do it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so that one, and also at this Strasbourg, I met Elaine Aiken. She is. It's also in Japanese, mekara uroko. It's like an eye opener.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I see. That's it. A kind of experience. Yeah. It's so those.
Elaine is a director, or is she a actress?
Elaine was an actress, and she was in the movies, and just amazing to get to core to the reality. Yeah. So I've been so lucky to having those great teachers.
You had great teachers and great opportunities that came your way.
Yeah.
And you are, like I always tell people, and you're open to it. You didn't put barriers that, I can't do that. You said, yes, I can do it, and I want to do it.
Yeah.
And you were always learning. You wanted to learn more.
Yes, I love learning. I discovered new things. I'm so curious for everything. Yeah, I want to get better. That is in any way. Yeah. So that's me, I guess.
No, that's just being just curious, and you just like you and I. We always want to learn.
Yes.
We want to learn things. Like now, I went to the museum this morning. I did an art appreciation class with clay. We had to write like they gave us prompts about like where do you want to be, what you smell, what you're thinking.
Yeah.
And you write you write a poem, write it, and then they gave us the clay and they gave us the material and create your little.
Wow.
So I made like a little forest. I'm skipping through this forest and the leaves are coming, in different colors, cascading down. And as I'm walking through it, I'm dancing with the leaves.
Oh,
Something like that.
it's great.
Like I don't know how I've never been that creative before, but lately I've been. You've been noticing it, yeah.
Yes,
You do?
she has a lot of creative juice coming out from her.
That's amazing. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just coming out of nowhere. I don't know where.
But this is our journey to learn more. So the podcast.
Oh yes.
And
So I think that's
why
helping
we
too.
appreciate your
Yeah.
appearance.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So when you prepare for the role, how do you prepare for the role in general?
Well, it's when you read the script, and it's so what is really the writer wants, the author or playwright wants to say, and if I can put into my piece into his puzzle. Yeah, and that is what kind of role the writer is expecting me to fit in. So that is a way I think I figured out what piece and what kind of shape I'm gonna be in that place. I'm gonna be the sharp, really. It's like a cutting edge, very very sharp one, or round and embracing everyone, or that time it's so that kind of what is this
You have to
role
come into
saying?
you have to become the character, whatever the role is.
And you
So
find the key
you have to
to open,
find.
unlock
You have to
what's needed.
like step into the role of the character.
Yeah, and it's also it's the other role is saying why this one saying this way, or it's not just saying it. It's maybe he's been trying to sting you or trying to to hug you, or it's words, but it's
How do you say the words and the
what is
emotions
and intention,
and I guess the body language too.
yes,
It's a lot of things.
Saying at the other interview, the being is very
Yes.
important for you.
Yes.
So you have to have the being first, and then it exerts into the character.
Being is kind of get out of what you've been carrying it every day, like an armor
Yes.
to everyday life. You have to protect yourself. But when you're acting, you just forget those things and be free to feel or listen or touch, those five senses, and plus in your
Like
brain.
intellectual.
Yeah,
yes.
what really this one's thinking. So you just be there, and if you free yourself, and you can just feel it. If somebody's words comes to you, and what your reaction is naturally comes out. You cannot prepare. If you prepare, it's not true. So if just be there and ready for anything you thrown to you, and you have to catch it and get back to them or hold it for a while. It's up to the
You have
character.
to improvise.
Yeah.
You have to improvise on
Right.
certain things, yeah.
So that it's being is being free.
To look so natural, you have gone through so much already to present yourself as if you're doing it carefree, but it isn't. So
Which
much
makes
work.
it look very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been doing it for a long time.
That's true. You've had it. Yeah, that's true. Because the way you explain it, I think that's a lot of things to
Yes,
do.
so much thing going
But
on.
it's natural for you now. Yeah.
It's almost like whole your life you're investing into the role. You see.
Right, but also, those teachers' words is staying with me, and every time whatever I do, I can hear my teacher said, "Do you see really? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you smelling?"
The
It's
teachers are telling you,
Yeah.
giving you little cues.
right. So
Yeah,
that
you're
is-
ideal people to learn from them.
She's a
because
sponge. She's like a
they're-
sponge,
they're-
taking
yeah.
it all in.
yeah.
Not like everyone who just goes through, but it
Oh,
stayed in you. So
Yeah, right.
their teaching stayed with you.
That is how the good teachers are.
Right.